Hello everyone, I am Silencium, and today I want to talk about an anime that perfectly blends military science fiction, high school drama, and romance. A series that has fascinated fans for more than 2 decades. The story of Full Metal Panic began as a light novel written by Shoji Gatoh with illustrations by Shiki Duji. It tells the tale of Susuke Sagara, a young but battle-hardened soldier working for a secret anti-terrorist organization called Mithril. He is assigned to protect a Japanese high school girl named Kaname Chidori, who unknowingly possesses a mysterious ability linked to advanced technology. The unique charm of this story lies in how it mixes 2 completely different worlds, the battlefield and the classroom, blending high-intensity mecha combat with moments of comedy, awkwardness, and heartfelt emotion. The first anime adaptation was released in Japan in January 2002 and was produced by the studio Gonzo. This original series ran until June of the same year and introduced viewers to the chaotic life of Susuke, trying to adapt to normal school life while constantly treating every situation as a tactical mission. The tone switched back and forth between serious military action and slapstick comedy, which for some people was part of the fun, but for others felt inconsistent. Fans loved the chemistry between Susuke and Kaname, the excitement of the armed-slave mecha battles, and the cool atmosphere of Mithril's missions. However, critics felt that the storytelling could feel uneven, and that the balance between comedy and drama was not always smooth. The animation quality also reflected the early 2000s period, with noticeable ups and downs depending on the episode. Interestingly, the first season's airing had originally been delayed because of the September 11th attacks in the United States due to the show's heavy use of terrorism themes, which was considered sensitive at the time. In 2003, a new version arrived, titled Full Metal Panic: Fumoffu, produced by Kyoto Animation. This spin-off completely shifted direction and focused almost entirely on comedy and school life. Gone were the terrorists, secret bases, and mecha warfare. Instead, we got to see Susuke's absurdly serious attitude applied to ordinary teenage problems, resulting in hilarious misunderstandings and over-the-top situations. Fans adored this lighter tone, calling it one of the funniest anime of its time. The animation was cleaner, the humor sharper, and the characters were more expressive, benefiting from Kyoto Animation's incredible attention to detail. Still, not everyone was happy with this tonal shift. Some felt that by removing the military plot entirely, it no longer felt like the same series. Others, however, saw it as the perfect breather between the heavier story arcs. It became so popular that the mascot bear suit known as Bonta-kun even became a recognizable symbol of the franchise. One interesting fact is that one episode of Fumoffu was not broadcast in Japan because its story involved a kidnapping, and it aired during a time when similar real-life incidents had made such topics controversial. Then came Full Metal Panic, the second raid in 2005, also produced by Kyoto Animation, which returned the story to its darker and more serious roots. This season focused more deeply on Susuke's psychological struggles, his loyalty to Mithril, and his growing feelings for Kaname. The tone was much heavier, with intense action sequences, political intrigue, and emotional drama. The animation reached new heights thanks to Kyoto Animation's superb craft, and many fans consider the second raid to be the best part of the franchise. It was praised for its mature storytelling, well-choreographed mecha battles, and deeper exploration of its main characters. However, some critics thought that it was too focused on action and left less room for humor or lighter character moments. Others mentioned that certain arcs felt rushed or that side characters were underdeveloped. Nevertheless, the second raid established Full Metal Panic as a standout franchise of its time. It even received an OVA in 2006 titled A Day in the Life of Tessa, which gave fans a short and charming glimpse of the characters' everyday lives after the tension of the main story. After that, the series went quiet for more than a decade, and many believed it was over for good. But in 2018, the long-awaited continuation finally arrived in the form of Full Metal Panic: Invisible Victory, produced by the studio Xebec. This season picked up the story directly from where the second raid had left off, skipping any recaps or filler, just pure continuation. The production team made it clear from the start that this would be a fast-paced, no-explanation sequel intended for longtime fans. It premiered in Japan in April 2018 and concluded in July that same year. For those who had waited over a decade, it was a thrilling return, and the emotional tension between Susuke and Kaname reached new heights. Fans appreciated the faithfulness to the original novels and the more serious tone, but others felt disappointed by the change in animation style. Compared to Kyoto Animation's smooth and detailed work, Xebec's animation was considered rougher and less consistent. Some fans also pointed out that the long gap had made it difficult for the new season to recapture the same level of excitement the franchise once had. Still, it was a relief for many to finally see the story progress after 13 years of waiting. What makes Full Metal Panic special is its ability to combine genres that normally do not fit together. It is at once a love story, a comedy, a science fiction thriller, and a mecha action show. Sousuke Sagara is one of those rare anime protagonists who evolves realistically, moving from a rigid soldier with no understanding of normal life into someone who slowly learns how to connect emotionally with others. Kaname Chidori, on the other hand, is both strong and vulnerable, representing the emotional heart of the series. The relationship between the two is what gives the anime its soul. Their constant clashes, misunderstandings, and moments of trust keep viewers emotionally invested from start to finish. Fans also love the creative mechanical designs of the arm slaves, the large combat mechs used in the series, and the mix of tactical realism with science fiction imagination. Of course, not everyone loves Full Metal Panic. Some viewers think the tone is too inconsistent, jumping from deadly serious warfare to slapstick comedy without smooth transitions. Others feel that the series changed too much with each studio and season, losing a unified style. The switch from Gonzo to Kyoto Animation and then to Xebec meant that the visual and narrative feel of the show was different every time. While some fans prefer the comedic brilliance of Fumoffu, others swear by the darker and more polished storytelling of the second raid. Another criticism is that the franchise suffered from long delays and unfinished storylines, making it harder for new audiences to follow. Despite these flaws, Full Metal Panic remains a beloved classic. It represents an era of anime experimentation when creators were willing to mix genres in surprising ways. The franchise proved that a military action story could also be a heartfelt romantic comedy without losing its edge. It also helped Kyoto Animation rise to prominence, as their work on Fumoffu and the second raid displayed the incredible quality that would later define the studio. The influence of Full Metal Panic can be seen in later anime that attempt to blend school settings with large-scale conflict, showing that it left a mark far beyond its initial broadcast. Today, Full Metal Panic stands as both a time capsule and a timeless story. It captures the energy of early 2000s anime, but still feels emotionally relevant. Whether you love the goofy chaos of Fumoffu, the tactical brilliance of the second raid, or the emotional intensity of Invisible Victory, the franchise offers something for every kind of viewer. It is a journey from laughter to heartbreak, from the classroom to the battlefield, and back again. Its characters, its mecha designs, and its mixture of tones continue to inspire discussion, nostalgia, and affection. So, if you have never seen Full Metal Panic, or if it has been years since you last watched it, this might be the perfect time to rediscover why it became so iconic. It is not just another mecha anime or another high school comedy, it is a story about people learning to understand each other in a world of chaos and war. And maybe that is why, even after all these years, Full Metal Panic still resonates with so many fans around the world. Thank you for listening. I was Silentium, and if you enjoyed this deep look into the world of Full Metal Panic, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime discussions and retrospectives. I will see you in the next video.